Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is try to bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, coaching, and emotional wellness paradigm. We try to do that as often as we can, usually several times per week, and we do that for your listening pleasure. We've got over 800 of these available. Hopefully, have about 1,000 by the end of summer. Anyway. If you're looking for coaching, relationship, or trauma recovery, all sorts of interesting things, would love to be of assistance to you in that way, and would love to do that in a way to help you reach your goals, both personal, professional, and relational. The best way to do that is to reach out. Would love to be of service to you. There's a couple ways you can do that. The first thing you can do is to reach out through Twitter at PO Perception or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either way can bring you clarity. Either way can bring you where you need to be. So this is about trauma recovery. And so trauma is the negative fixation on a previous life event or series of events from which a person cannot or has not been able to recover. This does not mean that recovery is impossible, but it's the reliving of an event emotionally, psychologically, mentally, that can cause a person to have a change in worldview. What are some times you've been through trauma? So stress and panic and anxiety is a huge one here. This could be something as simple as constantly feeling ill at ease or on edge. This could be something as simple as constantly feeling out of control or as though control isn't possible. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are 100% incapable of working around things, but what it does mean is that you'll have moments that often come out of nowhere or seemingly come out of nowhere where your emotions are heightened in a negative way. Anxiety, frustration, fear, doubt, confusion, and all points in between. And the identification of those concepts is, in fact, something that is extremely difficult, extremely overwhelming, and one is often unable or unwilling is the wrong term, but unable to find solutions within themselves. And so sometimes going for help is important. Now, help can come in all sorts of ways: trauma recovery coaching, trauma recovery counseling, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or any other number of individuals. Sometimes clergy can be helpful if a person has a strong faith and belief system, so that is valuable there. The next thing to consider is when dealing with potential trauma is a person's jumpy. So loud noises or situations can make a person feel ill at ease. They will be skittish. They may literally jump out of their skin. They may have physical tics. So these are all signs that a person is dealing with something bigger than they can handle. It's not necessarily that they are in a good or bad space. It's also not necessarily that they can, you know, going in a positive direction consistently. It's just that sometimes unexpected events, sounds, smells, conversations, unexpected just interactions with a person or situation can lead a person to be physically jumpy or ill at ease. This is a sign that trauma is at least partially to blame. Feelings of guilt that are not able to be resolved or expressed or explained. Expressed, not necessarily meaning talked about, but expressed meaning not being able to be worked through. Now, this can be generalized guilt or guilt around certain situations, mindsets, thoughts, ideas, or any other number of things there. So it really depends on the person. It depends on what is there, and making decisions based on how a person feels or doesn't feel, and ultimately, it's there. Uh, it's there, and there are challenges when it comes in that general direction. In any event, the next thing is to kind of look things through, and when we go forward, there begins to become kind of a mindset need for shift anyway. The next is the person's dealing with self-hate. So this goes along with the guilt paradigm. They will experience also physical pain and emotional pain. So fixation mentally on certain issues along with physical pain. They physically feel uncomfortable. This could be soreness, headaches, tension, migraines. This could be joint stiffness, joint pain, inability sleeping, or other forms of physical issues. The last one is they will, in fact, or often lose time. That is, lose concept of how much time has passed in a situation or where they are in relation to where they think they are in the world. This may mean that several hours or days go by and they don't necessarily realize what they've been doing, saying, or the actions they've been taking. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.